What's up, guys? A little snowy weather here. A little bit crappy. Want to let a couple people roll up, and then we're gonna get into it. We're gonna crush it. I might even come back later tonight. Right now it's 5:20 on the East Coast. Not sure where you guys are all from. My man Gabriel. Oh, the DBG boss is in the house. Grant is the man. Alright, guys. Something that I want to share in the shaky car mindset and how to really stay on track. And this could be for all ages. And the reason why I say this is because through training athletes at the gym, training adults, I have this like really strong memory of a guy I trained who was in his mid-40s. I think he was 43, and he was he was about to go into police academy for corrections. And for those of you that don't know corrections, it's in the prisons, it's in the jail. And the guy was built very well. I mean, he had abs. I mean, he looked strong. He could do pull-ups. I mean, he was far ahead, very far ahead of what a lot of guys were capable of doing. Most men, and including teenagers going into the military, going into police academy, can't do pull-ups. They're quite weak. And this guy was able to do pull-ups. I can't remember, 6, 7, 8 pull-ups. He could do the running, the farmer walks, everything. But he second-guessed himself so much. He doubted so much about himself that he was just putting up roadblocks to his ability to succeed. He gets into the academy. He makes it maybe 2 weeks in, and then he drops out because of an injury, which he probably didn't have. I think he just didn't have it mentally. So he said, my knee, this and that. And last year, I ran into him at the mall. And he comes up and gives me a hug. And it's like 2 years since we had spoken, gives me a hug. And he's like, dude, I can't thank you enough. He's like, I went back into the academy. I finished. I got a full-time job. I got my full-time career. And he's like, the thing that helped me get through it was you and your training and training my mind. And I thought, this guy, nothing really changed. He didn't get stronger, and nothing changed. He changed his attitude. He changed his mind. And anytime you're lacking in that confidence, it means you have to train. It means you got to get under the bar. It means you got to drop and bang out push-ups. Do some pull-ups. Grab something and do a carry. Do some farmer walks with it. My man K-Max says, put doubt into the universe and it will show up. Very true. Sorry, guys. I'm at a traffic light here so I could say what's up to a lot of you. Make sure I didn't miss any questions. And the next thing that I want to talk about is age is irrelevant. So I'm 43. What's so interesting about that story is that guy at the time of me training him, I believe he was 43. I think the cutoff for academy for corrections was 45 or so. So he got right in at the cutoff. There's guys that go into these academies that are fresh out of high school. They don't need a college degree to work corrections. So you're talking about 18 and 19-year-olds. When you're 18 and 19, your energy and recuperative abilities are through the roof compared to when you're 43. Having to go out, run distance, killing all those calisthenics, coming home, you're a dad, you're a mom, you've got kids to take care of, you've got breakfast, lunch, dinner to make. I mean, that's a way different life than when you're 18, 19 and mom and dad are cooking for you and doing your laundry. So the way to keep this confidence is through hard training. And it doesn't need to be a lot of training, guys. 3 days a week is really solid. I know we sometimes get caught up in the volume. You hear maybe about Louis Simmons talking about his guys training 14 sessions per week. You don't need it. You know, I found that our athletes work great on a lower body day, an upper body day, and a full body day. And then when I feel like they're losing a little bit of athleticism, I go all full body workouts. And you got to remember, a lot of these strong guys from the classical era and the early days golden era, they did full body workouts. And they did moderate rep ranges on a lot of these big lifts, like the bench press, the squat, the overhead. They did a lot of 6s, 8s, 12s. So if you're doubting yourself, or that doubt is starting to creep in, or you're questioning what you do or what's going on, it means you're lacking strength. Physical strength and mental strength, they go hand in hand. And the training you're going to do, if you follow my stuff on YouTube, you follow my videos here on Instagram, it builds you up mentally. It builds you up mentally. There's no two ways about it. So guys, you're feeling a little bit of that doubt, get that barbell going. Wrap your hands around some cold steel. And if you're super busy, when I set up my garage gym at my current house 9 years ago, first thing I did was just got a barbell and bumpers. And I would go and just hit some muscle cleans, deadlifts. Then I had a kettlebell, clean and press, snatch, swing, put some rings up, pull-ups. I had a barbell, a climbing rope, rings, and kettlebells. And I remember just leaving that barbell set up, 275, 315. Oh, I'm going to feed the dog. Don't feed the dog until you do 3 reps. Grease the groove with that deadlift. Get into the garage, bang out a set of pull-ups in the morning, afternoon, evening. I know everybody wants to complicate it, but experts don't try to complicate what doesn't need complicating. Basics for the win. And I'm going to tell you, I've been talking a lot about my VIP coaching program. Very premium price for the very serious people. The men and women in there, I have them training so basic because many of them have such minimal equipment, or they're going to a regular commercial gym that's not outfitted with specialty bars and chains and this and that. We're doing basics, but the accountability factor, me checking in on you, you checking in with me, I mean, it just sends results through the roof. And that's what we need. I've got a business coach. I'm working with Matt Reynolds with my strength training. I work with Craig Ballantyne on my business. And it's like, I don't want to let those guys down. And it just fires me up to follow through 10, 20 times what I normally do. And I'm already a very aggressive action taker. I'm very aggressive with getting things done. But when you're coached, you're on a whole nother level, okay? So guys, confidence, mental, physical, it all goes together. You got to train for it. You got to earn it. It doesn't come by reading a book or watching movies or talking about it and deliberating about it. You need to train, and you're going to earn your strength. Mind, body, spirit, it's earned. Nothing is given to you. You get what you earn. And men, women out there, if you're looking for, you know, some of my clients are very skinny. Some of them are very overweight. Many of them are running their own business, or they work for a company, lots of hours, high stress. They need these short, effective workouts, minimum effective dose, maximum results. I love it. You know, training adults online, and just, we're training for life. We are training for life. I love it. Have an awesome day, guys. I'll probably come back tonight. Much respect. Talk to you soon.